Hello, this is the Radio Geek from Radio Geek Blades, and you may have remembered one of my previous videos where it was a 2 for Tuesday and I showed two Finch knives for 2 for Tuesday, one of them being the Hatfield and the other being the model 1929. And it got me to thinking, you know, I have the Hatfield, but I don't have the McCoy. I wonder if the McCoy is still available. And I looked around and there's only a few places that had them. And one of the places that had them was Traditional Pocket Knives here. One of my favorite places to buy knives. And they carry Finch knives. And they had a few of the McCoys, which is what I was looking for. And in fact, they actually had them on sale. They were regularly $135 and they had them on sale for $108. They had a couple of the Cocobolo wood and maybe one of the ivory micarta, I think. And so I thought, well, this is my chance. It's on sale and I really would like to have both the Hatfield and the McCoy. So I got one of the Cocobolo wood ones, which now they're both sold, and last I looked I think they had the ivory micarta 108. Now I don't know if that's still available or not, but that's the last one. I found them at other places, but they were the regular full price 135. So this is the McCoy in the Cocobolo wood, and look at the blade on that thing. That is pretty cool. Finch, of course. And it says 154 cm McCoy. And if you can read that or not. No, they've got a glare here on the knife blade there, but hopefully you can read that. And I just thought that, you know, I really should have both of them at least. And in fact, it was kind of funny. I was like, well, I'll go look at their website and see what they say. And, you know, they have all their past knives and things on there. And they had this little write-up here about the McCoy. And it says, McCoy, it all started over a stolen pig following the end of the Civil War. A feud erupted between two Appalachian mountain families that included kidnappings, massacres, and ambushes. And it says, our Gunstock pocket knives are inspired by two famous rifles that were most likely used in this epic tale of backwoods warfare. The Sharp's 1859 carbine and the Winchester model 1873. Finch Knife Company presents Hatfield and McCoy. And then it talks a little bit about the Cocobolo wood. It says the McCoy features a compact 2.5-inch Warncliffe blade and a total length of 6.25 inches. The Cocobolo scales are unique to each knife, showing off different grain, color, and patterns. And this really does live up to that. It is a beautiful, beautiful wood for sure. And let's see, I think I got the specs down here. They also had it in, they made it in the ivory micarta, the abalone, and the Cocobolo wood, the three that they made the McCoy in. Blade steel 154 cm, bolsters and frames steel, overall length 6.25 inches, blade length 2.75 inches, handle length 3.5 inches, blade height 0.8 inches, handle height 0.8 inches, handle thickness 0.45, knife weight 3 ounces, blade finish satin, lock type liner lock. And those are the specs for this McCoy. So we've got the McCoy and we have the Hatfield. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to store them in separate drawers, but I think it's pretty cool. They got that Gunstock pattern, both of them, and as it said in the blurb there, they were inspired by the guns that were most likely used in their feuding. And I thought this kind of neat that they were both gunstock patterns, being the Hatfield and the McCoy. You can see on this one here, the bolster is kind of more straighter than this one, and this one's kind of got this half kind of moon crescent in it, which makes it kind of cool. And yeah, they're really beautiful knives. This one, I think, I really do like the wood the best. The abalone one's kind of neat, but I really do like the wood. And I was glad I was able to get one still, because you know, they probably haven't made them in quite a little while. So I was really surprised that I found them, and I got lucky enough to find a place that had them on sale. But anyway, I thought that I would show you guys the McCoy now that I have both the Hatfield and the McCoy. Love that blade on this one. And of course, like all the other Finches, buttery smooth, flips out no problem, super fidgety, super smooth, right down the center there, just beautiful all the way around. It's got the glow in the dark shield and the titanium pocket clip, just like the Hatfield does. Both are excellent knives. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you the new McCoy that I have now alongside of my Hatfield. So there you go, guys. Tell me what you think. This is the Radio Geek from Radio Geek Blades.